What do you want out of life? It's a big, scary question, isn't it? If you ask 100 different people, you'll get 100 different answers. A successful career, a loving family, a really good sandwich. But if you dig a little deeper, you'll find one common shimmering goal: happiness. It's the secret ingredient we're all trying to add to our personal recipes for a good life. We chase it, we dream about it.
Sometimes we wonder if we've misplaced it, like car keys on a Monday morning.
The pursuit of happiness is as old as humanity itself. Philosophers have written giant, dusty books about it. We all seem to agree it's important, yet it can feel slippery and hard to grasp. Happiness isn't a destination, not a train pulling into a station. It's more like a garden you have to tend to, day in and day out. Let me introduce you to, well, me. A few years ago, I was living a life that, from the outside, looked pretty great. I had a wonderful husband, 2 delightful daughters, a writing career I enjoyed, and I lived in my favorite city in the world, New York. I had every reason to be happy, and I was, most of the time. But a nagging feeling kept creeping in, like a tiny pebble in my shoe. It happened on a crowded, rain-streaked city bus. I had a sudden, stark thought. The days are long, but the years are short.
I realized that time was slipping through my fingers, and I wasn't appreciating it.
I wasn't savoring the precious, ordinary moments of my life. I was just getting through the days, and I decided, right there on that bus, that I didn't want to just get through my life. I wanted to enjoy it. So I decided to embark on a little experiment. January, the month of new beginnings, seemed like the perfect place to start. The theme for my first month was vitality. My resolutions were straightforward: go to sleep earlier, exercise better, tackle a nagging task. The mental energy we spend avoiding them is far greater than the energy it takes to just do them. So, I cleaned my closets. It was magical. Getting more sleep didn't just make me less tired, it made me less irritable. Exercising, even just a brisk walk, boosted my mood for hours. With my energy levels up, February was all about my marriage. The theme was remember love. I made resolutions to stop nagging, not to expect praise or appreciation, and to fight right. One evening, he came home, and instead of greeting him with a list, I gave him a huge, enthusiastic hug. He looked at me suspiciously and asked, "What was that for?" By focusing on my own actions instead of trying to change his, the entire dynamic of our relationship shifted. March rolled in with a new focus: work. My theme was aim higher. While I loved my writing career, I often fell into procrastination and distraction. The internet is a writer's best friend and worst enemy. I decided it was time to get serious about being more productive and creative. Launching a blog to share my happiness project journey, a bit of a meta move. Forgetting about results and focusing on effort. Asking for help when I needed it. A huge part of being happy at work is the feeling of making progress and being engaged. April's theme was parenthood, but with a twist. Lighten up. I love my daughters more than anything, but the daily grind, the homework, the schedules, the negotiations over screen time. My resolutions were to sing in the morning, acknowledge feelings, and create a journal of happy moments. It broke the morning tension and started our day on a silly, happy note. April taught me that being a good parent isn't about being perfect. It's about being present and joyful.
Next up, taking play seriously and reconnecting with friends.
May arrived, and it was time to get serious about not being so serious. The theme was leisure, and my main goal was to be serious about play. As adults, we often treat leisure as leftover, something we'll get to if we have any time left. But I decided to flip that script. True leisure requires deliberate effort. I made a list of things I enjoyed as a kid: reading children's literature, exploring new places, starting collections. I decided to start reading a new children's fantasy series just for the pure joy of it. And using the good scented candles on a random Tuesday made an ordinary evening feel luxurious. Following a month of playful solitude, June focused on connection. The theme was friendship. Relationships, like gardens, need tending. I made resolutions to remember birthdays, be generous, and most importantly, show up. I started a book club for children's literature. It created a recurring reason for my friends to get together. The conversations, the laughter, and the shared experience were deeply nourishing.
June reminded me that while solitude is nice, we are social creatures.
Investing in relationships yields incredible returns. July's theme was a bit controversial. Money. The goal was to buy some happiness. We're often told that money can't buy happiness, and in many ways, that's true. A bigger salary won't automatically make you more joyful. However, the way we use our money can impact well-being. My resolutions were to indulge in a modest splurge, buy needed things, and spend out. Invest in items that make life easier. Spending money on experiences or items that support your values is a better happiness bang for your buck than mindless shopping. After a month focused on the material world, August prompted a shift to the spiritual. The theme was eternity, to contemplate the heavens. I read memoirs of catastrophe, kept a gratitude journal, and imitated a spiritual master, not for guilt, but for perspective.
Thinking about bigger ideas can make our own problems seem smaller and more manageable.
It filled me with gratitude for my health, my family, and my safety. Keeping a gratitude journal rewired my brain to notice the good. Instead of focusing on the one thing that went wrong, I started to see 50 things that went right.
Perspective is one of the most powerful tools for happiness we have.
September brought a surge of creative energy. The theme was books, a subject dear to my heart, a goal to pursue a passion. For me, that passion was writing. I wanted to write a novel. My resolutions were to write 500 words a day. Committing to 500 words a day no matter what was transformative. Consistency built momentum. I kept a corner of my office clear for novel writing. It signaled to my brain this was serious. Lesson: passion isn't just a feeling, it's a practice. October's theme, mindfulness, built on focused effort. The goal was to pay attention. We eat lunch while scrolling, talk to our kids while thinking about our to-do list, and walk without noticing much. I wanted to be more present. My resolutions: meditate, use my 5 senses, keep a food diary.
I noticed the smell of rain on hot pavement, the hum of the refrigerator. Small details that add up.
Happiness isn't only in big moments, it's hidden in tiny everyday details. All we have to do is pay attention. As the year began to wind down, so did the intensity of my project. November's theme was attitude, keep a contented heart. I had spent the year building the scaffolding for a happier life. And now it was time to enjoy the view. My resolutions were to laugh out loud every day, use good manners, and give positive reviews. Telling a barista they made a great cup of coffee or complimenting a friend's haircut created a boomerang effect. Making someone else feel good made me feel good too. It created a virtuous cycle of positivity.
Our circumstances don't always determine our happiness, our reaction does.
Finally, December arrived, the grand finale. After 11 months, I decided to synthesize everything. For one final month, I tried to follow all my resolutions. A happiness boot camp. Of course, I wasn't perfect. Some days I was a great wife but a lazy writer. Other days, the reverse. The final month wasn't about perfection. It was about solidifying habits. The effort itself was the point.
It proved that my happiness was in my own hands. The year-long experiment had ended, but the journey of living a happier life was just beginning.
So, what's the big secret? After a year of research, resolutions, and relentless self-experimentation, what is the ultimate key to unlocking happiness? The answer is both simple and profound. There is no single key. There is no magic formula. Happiness is not one size fits all. What works for me might not work for you. The decision to take your own happiness seriously is the first step.
Ask yourself, how can I be happier? Have the courage to experiment. You don't need a year. Try a week or even just today.
First, tackle a nagging task. 10 minutes, clean out that junk drawer. Second, show up. Call that friend you've been meaning to connect with. Go for a 5-minute walk and pay attention to the sights and sounds. Third, give a positive review. Compliment a colleague or thank a family member for something small.
The second splendid truth. One of the best ways to make yourself happy is to make other people happy. The third splendid truth. The days are long, but the years are short.
Practical tips. Progress, not perfection. Identify what brings you joy. Energy, connection. Identify what brings guilt, anger, boredom. Figure out what you like and do more of it. Build a life that's deeply your own. Now, what will your project be? You just have to decide to use it. Begin today.